Hey guys, welcome to my channel Deutschland Inside, and here is Arvind. I have a very good news for you guys. I finally got my Führerschein today, and also I will tell you which steps I follow so I have a license now. So without any delay, let's get started. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about cost, procedure, timeline, and journal things about Farshule, which I feel you should know before registering anywhere. So, let's start with the cost. How much money I put in the Führerschein? So, I put around 2,500 euro, and here is a catch. Like, I have a Indian driving license before applying for the German one. So, it helps me to cut a cost of the theory classes, and I will tell you later how you can spare some more money with this all the application theory exam and the practical exam. Let's get started with the more stuff. Now let's talk about the procedure, what steps you should need to follow so you can reach to the Führerschein. So first one, if you have a driving license from your home country, like in my case, so then you need a translation, you need a eye test, and you need a Anmeldung from your Fahrschule. These three things are recommended if you have a Fahrschule from your home country. If not, then the translation is not required because you don't have a license from the home country. Makes sense? Yeah. And so, uh, translation of your home country driving license, you can do it from the RDAC, like ADAC, and you can directly go walk in, and yeah, they will take like 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Maybe I am yeah, it takes that much time. After that, the eye test, and also it cost you around 65 euros. Remember that. And the eye test is free of course. You can book from the Apollo either online or directly walk in. For the Anmeldung, this is totally dependent on the Fahrschule. Either your Fahrschule takes 300, 400, or 500 something. I don't know what's the price for the other one, but my Fahrschule takes around 200 something euro approximately. And then they give me the Anmeldung certificate. I also ask them what procedure should I follow for like for the KVR, and they said me like you need to book an appointment by yourself. We will also check it, and but on that moment no appointment is available, so I booked the appointment by myself. So I will also tell you in the, I think in the next video, like how you can book a KVR appointment for your document checking, or like Fahrschule Erlaubnis. Hopefully I do not pronounce it wrong, or maybe it's the right thing to say. And let's move forward then. So let's suppose you book a term in with the KVR office for your Fahrschule, so your document can be checked and all the stuff are verified, and they will send you a letter at your home address, like which you are given, and it takes you around 1 month or 1.5 month. My letter came around like nearly a 1 month. So after you got your letter, so that means you are eligible to give a theory and a practical exam as well. And here is a catch also, they send you two letter majorly, like one is with the like a bill, or actual amount which you should need to pay for the theory exam or the practical exam, and another one is drivers club. Like I feel like you should register with the drivers club. It's not a promotion, it's just a recommendation, not a recommendation, but it feels easy that way. So then you can see your result online or download it and see where you did a mistake or what happens. Okay, moving forward, you got your letter, what you do next? That's the question. So you can go your Fahrschule first and see which date you want to give the exam. They will see according to the dates available. They will book a appointment, just an appointment for you. It costs you around 150 euro or so. So yeah, they cost you around 150 euro, and just to book a slot. And for the fees which you have to pay to the TUF, there are two fees. Remember that the two fees. One you should pay in the Fahrschule for you are booking a slot with the TUF, and another fees you are going there to give an exam. And the letter which you got from TUF, they also mention a IBAN and all the details. Why should you pay this amount of money and what it means? And so you can read it and pay it. Either you can pay both in the single time, or theory first, and when you want to give your practical exam, you can pay the practical amount of money later also. So right now you pay your 150 euro with your Fahrschule, and then you also pay, let's say, approx 25 euros to the TUF also from the letter. And then another procedure is like, you go there, you give an exam, and then uh, your result will came on the screen, right? Or when you submit your test, you get to know your result, either you pass or you fail. Remember that. Remember that it's a hard one, because you need to score 90 marks out of 100. And there gonna be a 30 questions. One question can be 4 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, or maybe some questions can be 5 marks. And some options are one are right, two are right, someone all are right. Something like that also happen in the exam. So yeah, some people can relate it with the Indian JEE or the NEET exam. Hey, yeah, it's a German exam. They are German driving exam. They are very strict about the rules and regulation, and that's what makes the German roads so safe. So let's move forward. Now you give your exam, and hopefully you pass it. I also passed in the first go, and I will also tell you in the upcoming videos what application you should use to study, what method you should choose to study, so everything goes in a smooth pace. And now you're done with your theory, you pass it. Either you can go straight after your exam to the Fahrschule to book a practical lesson appointment. Yeah, you need to book an appointment with your lehrer, so lehrerin. So he or she can give you a driving license, how you should drive, like that. Either you can book directly from the Fortune, or you can call them like, what are the dates available, like I want this month, and they will book it. And one practical class for my Fahrschule cost me around 166 euro for 90-minute class. Yeah. And I take a yeah I genuinely do not take too much classes, because I feel like I know how to drive, because I am holding a Indian driving license more than 9 years. And you can say like, not holding but also driving. And then let's say you done with your practical classes, your learer or learerin say, yeah, you're ready to give your exam. So you uh, he or she can book a slot for you, or you can go with your Fortune and say, hey, I want to book a practical exam, what are the dates available? So they see, they book according to you, and you need to pay to Fortune 360 euro. That's from my Fortune. I don't know about others, there may be some price variation. And then you need to also pay around 100, let's say approx 30 euro, 130 approx. Then yeah, this nearly 500, I can say, like 490, but nearly 500 you can say. uh yes, that's the pretty much thing. Then you pass the exam, and they will hand you a certificate where they say it's best standard and all the details. You need to bring that particular page, and also book an appointment again with the KVR office where you did your like where you submit your documents in the KVR office. You need to book appointment over there. Then you basically you are booking an appointment for Abholung von Führerschein, something like that. I will also make a video over it, because I feel like it's a very long video if I cover all the topics in one go. And yeah, that's a pretty much the thing. And what's a general thing about the Fahrschule which I want to say? Okay, so before proceeding anywhere or anytime, check, ask the people. Maybe there are some drivers club group, maybe some there are general groups for the drivers. ask them which farshule is the good, which one have good teachers also, because sometimes it also depends on the teacher how they teach you about driving and all, because theory is different, practical is totally different. You can't compare theory with practical. In theory you just learn about rules, regulation, how should you do it, but in the practical you are implementing those things. And there are some real life scenarios which can be varies. A person driving in a calm way, when someone suddenly something happens on the road and you got in a panic mode. Sometimes something happens with the someone. So always theory first, practical later, so you know what you are doing on the roads. Don't I have a experience with one of my friend. He's doing a practical classes before giving the theory one, and I feel nah, that's a no go. Always do the theory first, so you should know the rules and regulations that can be implemented in the practical classes which you are doing. That's And another thing which I want to discuss about the fashule, always compare the price. Yeah, because some fashule are expensive, some are in a pocket friendly, and someone have every fashule have their different teaching styles, and which teaching styles suits you best, go with that. Always remember one thing: before doing the fashule, spare some money before starting it. Always spare some money, like 2,500 euros minimum. I'm living in the Munchen, and that's much money I put in the exam. If I say timeline, simple words: 6 months. Done. You are done with your driving license in a 6 months, including the delays, Fahrschule appointment, KVR appointment, and exam classes, all the stuff. If you have a theory classes, for example, then it can increase somewhere one or 1.5 month more. That's all time you need to have your driving license. Here I want to add one thing, if you have a driving license from your home country, there are some specific regions uh, who can directly convert a license into the German one. And there are some specific regions who are not allowed to convert a driving license without going through a full-fledged procedure like I did. And yeah, that's pretty much about this video, and I will see you in the next video. I'm gonna make about how you can book an appointment with the KVR office for your document verification and so. And so stay tuned for the upcoming videos regarding driving and so. And peace out. Ciao.